him is because he's gay. That's it. So who do we get mad at? That's right, folks. It's the liberals. Why won't the liberals bring this up? Literally, why not? Liberal media, Joe Biden at the debate. Can you imagine how much of a bleeding weak point this should be? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. It would be uncivil. It'd be uncivil to point out that your opposition is the king of pedophiles. Well, Epstein was the king of pedophiles. You know, I guess that would make Donald Trump the prince. They got along pretty well. The dedication to civility from the liberals is so overwhelming. Literally, Google. Okay, right now let's do a little experiment. Okay, Google right now. Okay, we're all doing this live. I don't know how this will turn out. Trump, Epstein, documents unsealed, Diario AS, Hindustan Times, The Guardian, New York Magazine. Can somebody explain to me why this isn't at the front page of every single thing in the universe? Also, I mistyped documents. I'm not good at typing. Of course, the right wing isn't going to cover it because they don't mind pedophilia. Can somebody explain to me why liberal media never brings this up? They should talking about Joe Biden's policies. They should be reading out loud the affidavit from the 13-year-old girl who was read that shit out loud. Ask Trump a question about that because half of everyone knew, the other half doesn't care. No, that's bullshit. Right-wing media may not care. I guarantee you from the bottom of my heart, the average Republican has no idea how bad it is. Force the issue. Don't get complacent. Don't throw your arms up. Oh, you know, we shouldn't use the fact that Trump is a gigapedophile against him. That would be uncivil. That would be mean. You know, let's throw our arms up there. If they're willing to repeat over and over, hey, did you know that like Biden like helped with inflation? Then why the can't they go over this? This is another example of willful liberal abstemiousness. The fact that they don't bring this up is genuinely psychotic. Genuinely psychotic, and they hate you. They would sell this entire country out to autocrats before they would call a pedophile a pedophile. Like, how do you think this is going to read in the history books? Joe Biden was old. Donald Trump was old and also close personal friends with and repeatedly named offender of Epstein, the most notorious pedophile in human history. For some reason, Joe Biden's team never brought it up. How do you think that's going to read with the history books? You think people are going to read over that and go, well, that seemed like a missed opportunity. I don't know why they didn't do that. That seems odd. I don't know why. Like, it says after this, America entered a 40-year period of darkness because our democracy was undermined and everyone was purged by the fascists. You know, I feel like maybe this could have been avoided if they had taken this obvious shot. Maybe it's because some of the top Democrats have also done what Trump did. Yeah, Clinton. And you know what? I bet that is part of it. Genuinely, I bet that's part of it. Because underneath all of the so-called partisanship, underneath it, fundamentally, the neolibs still think they're playing the same game as the neocons. I really do think that the establishment DNC hack types believe that under all of it, like after this Trump business is done with, they're still going to the same fundraisers and golf clubs. They still think it's the 90s. So they think, oh, we can't bring that up with Trump. That'd be awkward because Clinton would get involved. Again, malicious incompetence. Yep, Annie, that's right. A bunch of these articles just mention Epstein. They don't mention Trump. Isn't that wild? The documents unsealed reveal new stuff about Trump. It's not just like a reminder that Trump and Epstein were associated. We have graphic details. It's a presidential candidate. Isn't that crazy, the world we live in? A presidential candidate months before the election and a former president. Oh, yeah, just, you know, unsealed documents of gigapedophilia raping like a 13-year-old girl multiple times, beating her, 14 phone numbers of Trump's held by Epstein, massage appointments made. Here are the documents. It's not even just conjecture, man. There's evidence, photographic evidence of association. It's crazy. Couldn't Trump pardon himself after it turns out? Well, he's not charged in this. These are just unsealed documents from 2008. They're not like charges. Why exactly does this kind of testimony not lead to charges? That's because in all likelihood, because the system's not fair, man. What do you want me to say? Because at the time, Donald Trump was a real estate New York billionaire. Do you have any idea how difficult it would be to bring cases against him? Dude literally got away with it. I mean, Epstein is the most notorious pedophile of all time, and he got like 13 months in prison on a plea deal in his charge back in 2008. Anyway, I blame the liberals.